Hello my beauty and welcome to a little small business studio vlog. That sums up the video. Good luck. So I was just going to show you what I had an idea about for these canvases. So I've got the three here. They're three quite small ones. And I've used burnt umber, I think, or raw. No, I think it's burnt umber. And I didn't have some ultramarine, so I used some other blue, which wasn't quite right, but just to give it kind of some depth and some background. And I wanted to paint angels on them. I used to paint angels a lot, and I haven't done that for a long time. But I've printed off some images of women that I find really inspiring. So there's Maya, beautiful Maya. Oh, this is Ruby. She's from Ruby with 3Y Jones. She's from TikTok. She's a phenomenal artist. And every now and again she does these freebie kind of art refs. I'll tag her somewhere. Flipping heck, her name's gone from my mind. Oh, flipping heck, what is it? I can't remember. I'm going to have to think about that and tell you in a second. And then gorgeous Maya again. I mean, I might not even actually paint them at all, but I just wanted to have some powerful, gorgeous women kind of behind the canvases, if you like. So, I mean, they might actually be more like this kind of thing or even that kind of thing, you know? But they're still going to have the energy or the vibe of those gorgeous women. Hello mates, I've got some exciting news. New journals. Oh yes, new journals for you. Actually, I'm going to keep one. Aren't they cute? So I've done them, I've updated them. They now have these little ribbon, which I just thought was lovely, and it just feels nice as a process, like when you're undoing it and then when you're doing it back up, it just feels really special. So the same things with the grid or the plain or the dotty paper, but with this little ribbon fastening, which I just think is adorable. And because it's cotton tape, you can, this is a bit of a funny angle. You know why? Because my phone is plugged in. I'm charging it. So I have to do this just to be in the camera shot. But I've chosen cotton tape rather than ribbon, shiny ribbon, because if you wanted to paint this, you can also dye this. This takes really well dyeing. I'm going to get a piece and show you what it looks like. So this is some just with grey acrylic paint on. So you can imagine if you painted your journal grey and then you just paint the tape and it all matches. All looks gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. Anyway, I've only made 3 so far, but I'm going to be making more because I've worked it out. I've got in a rhythm and yeah, I hope to do like half a dozen over the weekend. Exciting. I've been looking for those glasses. I've been looking for them. Had all the sofa cushions off. I've been looking for them. Anyway, I was coming on to tell you, do you remember my little vegetable patch? It was really cute. I look at my reflection. That's funny, ain't it? Bit arty, really. Remember my little vegetable patch in the garden that we did? Well, mine and TJ's. You want to see it now. It's just ridiculous. I haven't done anything with it this year, and the raspberries went bonkers. Look, that's not pretty, is it? That's not cute. That's not like, oh, I really want a little garden vegetable patch, is it? Look, and then obviously everything at the back has gone silly as well. We can't even get in there. The borage, which is that plant there with the white flowers, that, can I zoom in? Ooh, that seeded itself. But once you kind of plant borage, they're in, that's it. And it also seeded all on the ground, and we just have to watch it because the dog tries to eat it and it's very bad for pooches to eat that. Oh yeah, look, you can see the blue. That's the blue version there. But the bees love it so much, but I cannot wait to tidy all this lot up and cut it all back. But we can't right now because the wildlife love it so much. That right in the corner there, that with the big broad leaves, potato. in my plants from the compost that we had in the compost bin. Anyway, yeah, not quite, you know, what I imagined. Got my face on. Ooh la la. Nah, I was just trying to do some videos, but the minute I put my face on, I felt tired. It's like I don't even want to do it now. But anyway, I'm just gonna like fill you in for 5, maybe 10 minutes just on kind of what's happening with Handmade Dorset and Kuhla Shine Artist and Spiritual Intuitive, and so that I can make a flipping YouTube video, because lordy, it's not, I'm going red thinking about it because I've been so rubbish at it. I haven't had the inspiration, I haven't had the time. Right, everything's been changing, so I don't know how much I've told you already. This could be long. Grab a cup of tea, pause it, put it on fast. I don't know how you do that on YouTube, but try it. You might want to, because I might be talking for a long time. I'm going to try and move around a bit so it's not too boring for you, because I'm thoughtful like that. Anyway, I've already got quite a lot of outtakes, so there'll be some snorty laughter at the end from me. You're probably like, what is this for? What is she on, man? So anyway, it all changed really quickly. In my last video, like 100 years ago, maybe, I don't know, 2 months ago, something. Yeah, that's how often it is. My friend, Dotty Delightful Ruby, who I call out every video, posts a video every single week. Can you believe that? That's what you're supposed to do. Doesn't happen for me. Maybe it will. I have, for the 3rd week in a row, sent out an email. Ooh la la. So that's really good. And I've actually got a kind of a business plan, not a plan, like a way that I've actually made a list. This is a little tip for other small businesses, right? I've made a list of what my products are because this is the big fanfare. I have taken all the cards off. Over 300 products I've taken off of Etsy, and it was really exciting. My space is a lot clearer. It's not particularly tidy right now, but there's no cards in here now. This is now an art space, so you can see I've got arty things up. Yes, I have. It's bloody marvellous. But I've still got my computer here because I did try it over there, but I couldn't bear having my back to the sunshine. I had to sit here so I can watch the birds. And so now that I've only got 150 products on Etsy, I can really kind of keep better track of them. And I was changing it all. What I've done is I've taken off my, this is so much words. I hope you're going to cope with it. There's so much to say. So, rewind. I had a 20% off offer. And I don't want to offer it off my readings because, you know, I don't want to offer the 20% off. It's all right for a card, whatever, but I didn't want to offer it off these other things. So, and I didn't want people to get disappointed if they sign up for a 20% off offer. That's the kind of carrot that I was offered to sign up to emails. You know, those emails I send once in a year. And then to be able to go on the website or Etsy and not actually be able to use it for any of the things they actually want. And that'd be a bit puppy, wouldn't it? And I didn't want people to be disappointed. So now, haven't even got a sample to show you. That's how professional I am. Honestly, I'm not even this unprofessional on TikTok. And that's a bit of a show, let me tell you. I let it all hang out there. But I've now got like this is 10 or 12 pages, can't remember, of a creative workbook, and it's basically an A4 thing. Let me go and print one off so I can show you. Okay, so I would have one, but my mum, hello Mary, cheeky, she pinched my original version. So as always, hello Auntie Linda, hello Uncle Pete. Right. So she pinched mine because she thought it was good. So basically this is it, and then it's just page after page of ideas and exercises, right? So now I've created that, rather proud of it. It's rather beautiful. I'm just going to put the light on, see if it makes a difference. Oh, is that any better? Was it a bit dark? There you go. Yeah, it's a nice little thing, and you get that now when you sign up instead, because obviously before people were signing up to get money off cards. That's not my ideal customer anymore. I want to find creative people who are using creativity as a spiritual gateway. It's my little slogan, and people who are interested in, you know, the spiritual pathway and stuff like that, and using creativity to kind of get in flow state, which is all we ever want, because it feels flipping lovely. So when you're gardening or painting or making or reading a book or even watching a rubbish film, I love those Canadian Christmas films. My mum thinks they're a bit rubbish. She thinks Canadians can't make films, but I think they're flipping brilliant, because I totally get zoned out. I love just looking at the scenery. I love looking at the clothes, and well, it's the scenery basically, all that gorgeousness, all that snow. It's just made for Christmas films, ain't it? Anyway, I digress. My jollity is completely betraying how absolutely knackered I actually am. I really am tired. But this, I'm obviously potentially a little bit hyper today. Anyway, I'll tell you why some of that is. Because again, my bestie Ruby, she's been at a 4-day fair, the Witches Revival, which is fantastic, by the way. If it goes on next year, I'd highly recommend it. It's up north, like Lancashire way. But it's been, what she's shared on social media, really fantastic. She's had a great time. Fantastic group of people been there. Anyway, but that's by the by. I'll try and tag them in the description in case it's something you might be interested in. You're from up their area, because obviously I'm 6 hours drive away from that. But she's not been around because she's doing this thing. It's been 4 or 5 days. And I'm going crazy not being able to chat to her. And my poor missus, she's had it in the neck. I've been because I have to process so much verbally, as a lot of neurospicy people do. We need to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk it out. And really, we just need someone to nod, really. They do need to understand a little bit, because it is annoying when they just go, oh yeah, and you know they don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, that's by the by. So that might be why I'm a little bit like this. Shall we change scene? Shall I take you somewhere else? Here, what about over here? Oh, we've got a nice little view of my boobies there. There you go. Is that nice? I could do a little dance for you here. But, this is mum dancing, like dad dancing. Bit 80s, bit of Rick Astley, bit of, I don't know who else. But anyway, there you go. Sorry, I'll be serious now. Took all that stuff off Etsy, changed my 20% offer, going through every single listing, because I had a link for the 20% offer to go to, you know, the sign up thing, to now be that. I can't remember the original thing I was telling you, but it's all changed, basically. It's all changed. And actually, it's been much, much bigger than I thought. I got a new logo, because my logo was a hand holding cards. I don't know if you remember. It was like this is it. Made by gorgeous Becky and Jade from the Journal Craft Club. Isn't it a gorgeous gift? But obviously that's not my logo now. But they didn't know at the time, obviously, because I didn't announce it. Because I didn't know I was going to change. There's been so much to change, much more than I realised, really. I was just so excited to have this space as a creative space and to step more fully into doing the readings and stuff. They've been going really well. Let me just tell you a little bit about them. So, it's a bit dark, isn't it? Yeah. Can you hear next door? Young lads, they're building something. They like building, don't they? Young lads. Well, and old lads, really. I was going to tell you about my readings, weren't I? So the readings are really geared towards people who are already on the spiritual pathway, already kind of looking for the answers to life or the bigger questions. They're not really the answers to things like, will I get the promotion? Though it might come up. Will he come back to me? Like kind of earthly questions, which they do come up in the readings, but I'm not so much about that. But what I'm finding is coming through more and more is more about your soul purpose, your soul journey, soul contracts, energetic field work, stuff like that. Oh, this is something else. While I'm here, on TikTok especially, and on here, wherever social media, which we all kind of love and all hate at the same time. I'm sure I'm not alone in that. People say XYZ is the truth. They've said it forever, but it's more and more now, because anybody can stand up and say anything. And I just want to say to you peeps, you have to know what's true for you. And two truths can be true at the same time. That's actually a thing. I might do a video about that one day. But you need to do what is true for you, and you can't believe someone else's say. So when someone says something, don't just take it blindly that it's true. Like when I'm talking about spiritual development and stuff like that, and I remember sitting in a circle one time years and years ago, like 30 odd years ago, and these ladies come to this circle I was sitting in. I'm laughing, but it's not funny. And they were like, they wanted to do this process of opening and closing the chakras in a certain particular way, and the person that was holding the circle at the time was like, why? I don't understand why you're doing that. And they said, because the person that taught us before told us we wouldn't be able to stand up if we did. And they believed it. So they really thought that if they didn't do this in a certain way, they wouldn't be able to stand up. you have to see what's true. I'm just checking the time because I've been wobbling on already, haven't I? You have to, I'm going to have to shut the door because of the noise. You have to see what's true for you. I'm really sorry if you can't cope with this level of jumping about because of where and how I am today and the fact that I want to get some filming done. Let me tell you, one of the reasons I got an opportunity to do some filming is because my missus is out and all day long. She went to watch the football this morning with my granddaughter and their family, and England lost. But second place, hello, the whole world, not bad. Always look on the bright side. We're going to go out this afternoon to a concert in London, whatever. So I'm here the whole day, so I'm not going to get interrupted. No one's going to come in. I love her. I love you so much, TJ. But bringing me cups of tea and stuff like that, so I can really kind of get on. I mean, oh, poor me having someone bring me cups of tea, but you know what I mean. I can, especially being like autistic ADHD, you can't. Those interruptions are really hard to recover from 5 or 6 times a day. I wonder if YouTube's going to try and caption this. Do you know how to do the captions on the video? So in your settings on each individual YouTube, I think you can do it on your. Oh my God, I'm so. I think you can do it in your own settings as well, but I have to do it on, because I haven't found that yet, so I have to do it on every video. On the cog, the little wheel, there's a thing that says captions and you can put them on, and then for the country that you're living in. I don't think YouTube is going to be able to keep up with my speech pattern, but we'll see. Let me know how it goes in the comments. Right, I'm just thinking about what I said about the boys like building things. That was totally sexist. I shouldn't have said that. People like building things, but I have noticed that male gendered people tend to like building things more than non-male gendered people. I don't know. This is the template I use to do the spiritual energy paintings. So a name would be here. I don't want to show you whose name it is because it's private to them. Excuse my nails. I'm a massive nail biter. I've bitten my nails since I was a small child and I cannot stop, and I'm not probably going to stop. And I normally do my nails nice for videos and stuff, but I don't want to, so I'm not going to. You got to think yourself lucky I've got tits on, as in my bra. You know, it's not even a real bra, it's one of those. Anyway, you don't need to know that. Oh man. These are normally full of colours that I paint with my gorgeous paints. And what I do is I tap into your energy field, and what it picks up is colours in the auric field, as in the ether. So it could be, for instance, your aura, and it could be blocked energies or other spirit people sitting in your energies, or thoughts and feelings that become kind of things because, you know, a thought is a thing. Or it could actually be in your physical energy field. So it could be talking about your actual body. So if there's issues in your physical body, that could also show up in the painting. And then obviously the painting has a little key, a reading that explains just a couple of sentences what each colour means. And if you have the reading and the painting together, obviously they tie in really well, and then one informs the other, etc. But they both are really good standalone helpful guides. I would say the reading is more well, it's me talking for 30 minutes. That's a lot of words. You can get a lot in that. Whereas the painting isn't so much information. However, you do have something to look at, and you can look at it again and again and again. You know, but you can listen to the reading again and again. So anyway, forget all that I said. They're both brilliant. They're both a bargain, I think. £35 each, or £30 for the painting, £35 for the reading. And it's all done remotely, so I leave a message. I voice record it and then send it to you. So you don't have to worry about being on the phone. You don't have to make an appointment. You don't have to. It works really well for people, particularly who are neurodiverse, etc. Because, you know, phone calls and having those appointments is just no. So it's a really good way of tapping in. And as I say, you just find the right space and time for you to listen to it. And then you can listen to it again and again and again, because you'll have a recorded version. I hope that makes sense. Please ask any questions in the comments. I really wanted to tell YouTube about this, and I hope I've done it justice. I don't think I have, but you know. Look, showing up however you are is better than not showing up, right? You know, you need to feel safe to be out there in the world expressing yourself. Like me putting myself out on YouTube looking like a right tit. Who cares? No one. Who watches it? No one. No. No. Some of you, bless your hearts, especially my Journal Craft Club community, We've just finished that, by the way. They were amazing. I made some mistakes, as you know, but they supported me. Most of them stayed the course, which is phenomenal. It was a money loser, but it was a relationship builder, I think, a stamina builder, and I'm going to now offer it as a download, as a monthly download. I'm going to start in January because it makes sense. Who starts a yearly course in September? Me! That's what I did. So I'm going to bugger off. Ask me any questions you want. I'm happy to talk about spiritual things, small business things, neurodiverse things, female things. Can't really talk about male things, don't know what that's like. Fat things, going old things, hypothyroidism, psychosis, celiac disease, all of the things. I can happily talk about any of them. So just let me know what you want to know in the comments, and I'll reply and get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful and blessed day, but just know that you're loved. Ciao! Spiritually too, no. Anyway, what, 20%? You to grow, no. But it didn't make sense anymore. Does that make sense? Look at my bingos. Ooh, that's a surprise. So that was a bit shouty. So specialises in creating creative. So where was I going? I'm gonna have to cut some of this out because I can't remember what I'm talking about half the time. I just opened the door. It's a bit hot in here. Hot stuff. And spiritual creative, and so it's anyway, popping in here quickly just to let you know what I'm up to. No, I'm not. And I'm apologising if that's a repeat because I feel like it might be. Let's shine. I'm Go Kuhla, go Kuhla, go Kuhla.